Let me tell you guys something. A lot of my life is spent doing super epic things. And I get to travel and I get to go to all these cool places. But there are days that are not so epic. They're important. They're not the days that you would want to have necessarily. I am in this room for 1, maybe 2 days. And I thought to myself, like, oh, I gotta get out a vlog. I gotta show people, like, I'm having fun, I'm doing cool things. That's not always the case. There are plenty of times where I literally have to spend an entire day inside my room. I'm doing push-ups in here, I'm doing sit-ups in here, I'm taking business calls in here, I'm literally uploading and downloading on my 2 laptops, I'm editing. There's tons of stuff going on in there. I'm whiteboarding. You see these whiteboards? Whiteboarding here, behind there. I can't even get back there. It's too heavy. Whiteboard over here. Look at all this junk on my bed. Got the new DJI Osmo, got the Osmo Mobile, got the drone, Phantom 4, playing around with it. The thing is that it's days like this that I have to spend an entire day or 2 or 3 or maybe even a week in a room like this, getting my shit together, getting everything together that I want. I have an idea of what I want to achieve in the next 5, 10 years of my life. I'm 100% knowledgeable about how I'm going to do that. It's just the application of it is a little gray. I know what I want and I'm like goal setting all the way to that. Basically, to let you in a little bit about what I do is I have an automated company, if you will. So I basically here's a model right here I use. If you can see this. I don't know with the shadows, maybe not. But that says products, that says marketing, that says sales, and it's done through automation. Okay. Basically what that means is I'm designing products, right? I'm building digital products, and then I have to figure out a way to sell them. And there's a lot of upfront time and energy that needs to be spent in building a digital product. However, I get to reap the benefits. You know what it equates to? Kinda like a musician, right? A musician basically writes an album, creates an album, goes into the studio, thinks about the lyrics or writes the lyrics before doing that, belts it out, records it, and they've got themselves an album. And now they can go around and market that album and tell people about it. And then after it kind of sells and does well, they can tour. That's kind of really a very similar philosophy to what I do. I basically create these products and then I find somebody that can sell them for me. And if they sell really well, they continue to make money over and over. And I literally figure out the way, the dream life, right? The way to make money in my sleep. And it's literally probably, it's one of the best feelings I've ever had. To wake up in that bed right there and realize I made $100 or $200 or $300 or whatever I made. I made money in my sleep. And I think that right there is my favorite thing about what I do is I have, for the first time in my life, autonomy. And I think that's something that's very, very much overlooked. And this little thing is like turning into like a 5-minute lecture, but this is really important. I'm gonna state 2 things. I believe that autonomy is one of the most important things that you can have in your life, next to purpose, right? And learning skill sets. Autonomy allows you to basically self-direct your life. You get to be a director, but of your own life. There is nothing better than that. I cannot tell you how nice it is to hop on a plane and go to China and go there for work. I can't tell you how nice it is to hop on a plane to China and go there because you want to go there because it's a business trip / leisure, leaning on the side of leisure a little bit more than business. But that right there is quintessentially important for happiness. I believe that. Autonomy. I will give up so much of my money for autonomy. And I do. I give a big percentage of my company away because I don't care about the due diligence of being on a computer all day long. I value experiences and being out in the world and doing things and vlogging, and that's one of my hobbies, and going out there and running and doing all these cool things, experiencing things I would never ever get to experience otherwise. And having autonomy allows me to experience those things. And that's such a big importance. Now, something else that I really value is changing rooms. Because I mean, if I'm not going to change my vlog, I'm not going to change my scenery, I might as well change the room for you. This is my other room. That's my little teddy bear over there, huh? Last thing, okay? Listening very carefully. This is important. Because I was just listening to Gary Vaynerchuk, one of my favorites. Everyone loves him, right? He was saying that it's more important to document than create. Creation is hard. And I think that if you create something and it's not successful, gets a lot of views, a lot of people see it, a lot of people subscribe, whatever, no follower. If it doesn't have the success that you think it should, quit. In fact, maybe you resent even making it. Like, I just spent 3 days doing a prank that literally got seen by 12 people. Are you kidding me? See, that resentment's not good. That's why you'll give up, right, Ben? You'll give up because it's too hard. Last thing is, I was just kind of flowing into it, right? Creating is amazing as long as you don't resent the fact that maybe nobody watches, right? Because there's a lot of people creating right now, and viral videos is like hitting the internet lottery, like, right? So how about documenting? Gary Vee says this. How about documenting? Why not document what you're doing? Because that's valuable. That's not something you resent. That's something that you're doing anyway. You're going to be doing that no matter what. And in that process of documenting, you are creating. You maybe didn't create a beginning storyline or film a movie, but with longevity and over the course of time, it will be a story. It will have something significant to contribute. All right, back to the grind. But I didn't leave the house today, so I'm not going to just jump out and go to the mall or Walmart just to pretend like I did something very active. I'm just going to give it to you real. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Bless you.
Corey's got the allergies.
So do you.
I do.
Never had allergies. I'm so lucky.
You are lucky.
I am.